a microphone for a second there. For the same reason that I have this water. A little bit stoned, so we're going to work through this together. But I'm going to put the water down first. And then we're going to start. So, no, I'm not brothers with anybody that's here right now. I know I look like a stretched out version of 4 different guys you've probably seen tonight. I can't tell you how many times a day I have someone walk up to me and be like, hey, wait, didn't we meet it? And I'm like, no. Just tall, generic, bearded white guy. Like, not an uncommon thing. The backwards hat especially helps because there's long hair, bearded white guy, up into the side, bearded white guy. We lost cool shirt white guy. He was there somewhere also with a beard and a backwards hat. But there are a lot of us, and I will say there's 2 things that happened to me in the last 2 weeks that I can't tell you from an ego boost perspective were amazing for me. The first thing that happened was I was here late after a performance from a couple of musicians, very talented. That's not the point of this story, so grab a hold. Stone, remember, we're going to work through this together. So, as I was talking to him late at night, he said, hey, I just want you to know, I've met 5 guys that look just like you tonight, and you were my favorite one. And I was like, I started crying, but then I looked over his shoulder, and I saw another white bearded guy starting to tear up. I found out later in the night he had known that guy for 10 years. And he knew, he heard it, and he knew that I was now his. It was only 5 minutes that we were like chatting, so hopefully this is going now well. The second thing that happened to me that was even more gratifying is some of you may know a guy named Trey that comes in here all the time, but Trey is now a good friend of mine. We hung out, and I believe that when you really become good friends with someone, you can meet a lot of people in here. I've been rambling for a minute, I just needed to take a breath. You meet a lot of people in here, and as you're hanging out with them, you might have a great time, but it's not until you hang out with them outside of here that you actually can say, now we're friends, right? Which is why I reintroduce myself to most of you every week when I see you on Mondays. But I'm hanging out with Trey. Trey's black, and that's important for the purpose of this story because I will say he was fairly inebriated, and as was I. But we're all having a great night. We're going back to my place. We're all going to hang out and watch some crazy movies and stuff, right? So he pulls me aside, and he's like, yo, I want you to know, you my N-word, fill it in. But I was like, again, don't say that, man. And he's like, no, for real, man. And he's like, I want you to say it back. And I was like, fuck no, dude, I'm not gonna say that back to you. And he goes, you passed the test, man. And we became very good friends after that. So, sorry, I'm derailing myself all on my first of 3 bullet points here. But I do want to mention that the other thing that people notice about me is that I am like the stretched out version of that. Glad to hear there's another basketball player here, Megan. I was playing D3, so it's like glorified high school basketball. It was great. We had like all of 15 people show up to the championship game that people worked so fucking hard to get to. And it's like, those are my 15 friends. Like, where the fuck are you? There's other people on the team. Like, you guys don't have any fucking friends. That was always disappointing. But I wanted to tell you guys a story about the reason why I didn't ever play baseball. I played one season of summer baseball, and I was so shitty the whole season that the culmination of this kind of sums it up for you. But my dad's a soccer coach. He's actually here filming me. What a great guy. This is the first time I've had people in the audience that are not either also comedians or people that I knew prior to this. So for everyone that's not a comedian here, thank you for coming. For everyone that is a comedian here, you're doing so great and keep laughing. My jokes, please. Anyways, all culminates in one point. I'd always played soccer. This is my only season playing baseball. I sucked the whole time. I'm like a stretched out giant strike zone with a fear of objects being thrown at me. And so, standing in the outfield, we're playing for third place. It's the third or fourth place game because they didn't have better players on our team. So as I'm standing in right field, left field, whichever one doesn't get the ball hit to it, right? I'm picking grass and we're like right at the end of the game and I'm like, oh my God, I so bad. But this isn't soccer. I don't know like how to sub yourself out. I don't know what to do from the outfield and there's only one out that we need left. And so dude is throwing heat, foul, 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 foul. I'm like, God damn it! Like, what do I do? Do I just drop my glove? Is there a flag I can throw? And as I was contemplating what I should do, just warm straight down my legs. And immediately looked down and bolted across the field, and everyone was like, where's that guy going? The game's like this close to being over. My poor grandma is the only person there watching the game. That's how bad it was. Thanks for your support, Dad. As I'm running across the field, my poor grandma, like, oh boy, like, what's he doing? I hit a porta potty, Grandma gave me a blanket, we drove home, and I said I was never playing baseball again. I don't know why baseball got blamed for my small bladder, but I can't even really watch this sport anymore. Now that I have all the ladies' attention in the room, I just kind of want to close with like some important information. I'm now doing a scientific study. Kind of stumbled into this actually, but it's research to figure out how many times can a guy get shut down before he just completely gives up on his dick. So if you want to, be part of this study tonight, I'll be wandering around. Or if you want to confirm that I'm not a guy that you met somewhere else, I'll also still be walking around. So thank you guys for your time.